All right, welcome, Speed Gaming 5. We have another Link to the Past Randomizer League match. This one between Matt and apathyduck. Spoiler and pilot spoiler is the race mode this week. My name is Tracy M. With me today is Falcon. How you doing, Falcon?
I'm doing very well and very excited to commentate this race with you, Tracy. So yeah, runner and pilot you call it in English, I think. So
Yep.
very interesting mode because the pilot will get the spoiler load in his hands, or once the runner start to race. So they will be racking their brain and looking frantically through the spoiler load to find information as fast as possible.
And our pilots today, for Matt on Waffle House Drive-Thru, who's 4 and 2, we have Salty Fry, and apathyduck is being piloted by Solski on the Yutang Clang, who are 2 and 4.
Okay, so it's starting right now. So we have an opening at the Link's house on the matt7898 side, which starts with the Uncle Overture, and we have for Yutang Clang starting at the Sanctuary. Is that a Julian Overture, maybe?
Maybe. I think it's a bow. Looks, he's going over to the right. He might, this might be a we've seen this a lot. It's a chance to get some money that you may need, and it's a good chance you're going to need some money for something. I think gives you're a pilot a chance to start looking at things.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, for this reason, they have time to look at things, and they will not necessarily have time to find money, actually. So they most likely will need it anyway for maybe to open pod or get a bottle vendor or stuff like this. So it's a very, very easy 225 rupees to get.
Yeah, it looked like Matt was going over to the uncle area, and by the time he got there, his Salty Fry must have found that there was nothing there. But he did manage to get a nice drop from the guard there and get a bomb for his trouble.
Yeah, and we never mentioned it, but there is a bow in the sanctuary, so very nice item to start with.
Okay, yeah, having that, if he'd wanted to escape, having that wouldn't have helped, because it doesn't come with arrows. So.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. So Matt is going to the village with 1 rupee, so hopefully for him there's nothing on the bottle vendor. But
1 rupee and 1 bomb.
Yeah, looks like there's
not
something
exactly
in the woods. So what will it be? We have no idea. Well, I do not have an idea. I did look at the spoiler.
Oh, you looked? I haven't looked yet.
No, I did not.
Okay.
I don't know.
And there's a book. Okay. Yeah, at some point we'll go ahead and look at the spoiler log, but right now I like to not know what's coming up. So.
Yeah, try to figure out where they're going next, and it's always exciting. So Yutang is trying to farm some bombs. So maybe either he knows there's something behind bombs in the village, or he is not taking any chance. Which is a good strategy, in my opinion. So,
okay, we're going to see a look at Blind's hut. See what Matt picks up over here. We'll use... Nope, not going to use that 1 bomb, so nothing in the back.
But I think that he was tempted to put that bomb there, you know? That's muscle memory.
Yeah, muscle memory is a thing.
So it's a nice 100 rupee here.
Yeah, and a small key to desert, and a lamp, so...
And a book, so they already have quite a bit of things to do desert.
And we're going to see the race game from Duck, so he's going south to north.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's a sword there, yeah, we want that.
Definitely. So...
Okay, there's where our bomb's getting used.
Yeah, a nice 10 arrows here.
Oh, and a glove, yep, we want that.
We need this.
Good use for that bomb.
So
small key again at tower. Sword number 2, although Matt's first.
Oh, so I lamp and 2 swords. What does that mean? We don't know. We don't know yet.
Lamp and Master Sword, you know what that could mean.
Yeah, I do. But I'm looking at the panel on the tracker, and looks like that that book and that small key from desert, they might need it because they have a crystal in desert.
Yep.
and Eastern, Red Crystal and Eastern. So
yeah, of course our tracker, Rail and Tanker, shout outs to him for doing the hard work while we get to just talk about this. Does look at the sporal log so he can fill out all the pendants and crystals ahead of time.
Yeah, because
things go really fast here, so being able to look at everything is a really good thing. Oh, big key to Thieves Town, another one of those important.
So that's basically it for the village. It will complete in the other direction. So with that, 2 swords. I wonder. I don't know if they need again him. Maybe they need it. Maybe they don't. But the nice thing is that if they have something in the escape, they might be able to do it all at once. I'm curious to see if we'll find small keys for the tower.
Yeah, we got to find those 2 castle tower small keys before we can actually really consider going up there. But there could be an item in that first chest. That is definitely a possibility.
Oh, definitely, yeah. So, Master Sword for Matt here, and apathyduck is completing the north route. So,
yep.
Where to, Matt?
So Matt's just a little bit ahead here. We'll see where he goes next.
It looks like a south shore, so maybe there's something in Minimal or maybe in the dam.
Looks like he's headed towards the dam, unless he's headed straight for Agina's cave, or maybe even desert with that book.
Yeah.
Nope, we're gonna get something in the dam. Okay, something under the water. We're not bothering with that first chest. We don't care what's in there.
No, we have no idea indeed. But there's progression here and under the water, and we have
it's a key. It's a rusty key.
A key to where? We don't know.
Oh, it's a pod key.
Yeah, we need to have probably a few of. Yeah, we need some of them because pod is a crystal to date.
Yeah, you have to have at least one to defeat the dungeon, but the odds of there being nothing else and not being able to get away with just one is pretty slim. So I suspect we'll be picking up a few more of those. And Duck about to grab his book.
Yeah, and Matt is. Oh
no!
Wow.
What did
you didn't see that? He wants this. He definitely wants this.
It feels like a long way around to get to that book.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, it's spoiler things, you know. We gotta go fast, and we'll go even faster now. So that's perfect. That's perfect. That's how it works, you know. But
I mean, Solsky's routing him, so you know.
But looks like there's something. Oh, okay, full art. That's
a pretty convenient heart.
Yeah. Yeah, because
can't quite finish this without the big key, though.
No, unless the big key is around, we don't know. But yeah, with this mode, they will not have a lot of health. So if we have an easy full heart around, we might as well take it.
Oh, absolutely. And we do also see that Matt picked up some powder there. Don't know if that's going to be for Magic Bat or just a safety.
I think it's a very nice safety in itself.
Yeah, it's my favorite safety.
Yeah, easy fairies. But now we gotta go fast, ladies.
Oh, there we go. We got some boots. Yay!
That's best item of the game. Let's go. We're running. And it looks like apathyduck is doing exactly the same thing, but is going directly
skipping.
To get those boots.
He's skipping the safety, so that tells me there's nothing on the Magic Bat. At least we hope that wasn't missed. Obviously, the heart is just is pure safety. Duck is an accomplished NMG runner, so he's comfortable on lower health and lower, on the green mail and the powder, not having that powder for an extra safety. So, and you can already see he's a little bit behind, so maybe wants to cut some corners there.
Yeah, because as a reminder, the runners are allowed, if they wish to have a look at the other stream, because, well, they know where everything is, so it's like a normal race. So they can use this to be a bit strategic. So either get safeties or take some risk. Oh.
And mitts on the old man. So yeah, it's not uncommon to not even rescue the old man in a spoiler. Although usually, if that's the case, it's because you have flute. But in this case, yeah, you need to. Those mitts are somewhat required. So.
Yeah, and boots plus mitts start from the sanctuary, so it's looking like maybe something in King's Snow. Yeah, there's something in King's Snow. Yeah.
I bet we're gonna find a moon pearl here.
There's a good chance indeed.
There it is. And no, I did not look at the log yet for that. I've just seen enough early mitts, no moon pearl. Just with the moon pearl there, it just kind of had to be there.
And Matt is ignoring the back of escape, so I guess there's nothing in there. And going back. Okay. Bolt bonk. I have something tonight.
And the hammer! Oh my god.
Okay, we need this.
Hammer, that's Boots, hammer, and full-on Dark World behind the hammer. Or sorry, behind the boots, I should say.
Alright, so we have full Dark World access. We have access already to quite a bit of locations around the world.
Well, this could be a Thieves Town play, because we do see that Thieves is a crystal. We do have the big key for it. And we do have everything we need for it. Duck gonna go back of escape, though. So maybe there is something here, and just Matt doesn't want to go get it yet. Maybe he has a better plan, or Salty Fry maybe has a better plan for routing this in.
Yeah, or maybe it's just a matter to... He didn't have time to look what wasn't there.
There was bombs? I don't understand. I don't understand that play.
Yeah, maybe his pilot is trying to figure out the route, so just decide to check this in case.
Yeah, that could be. Ooh, a pod big key in the brewery there, so that's an important one.
Yeah, it's a crystal, so it looks like Outcast is loaded because they are doing as well a nice bottle here.
Yep. Fairies are much more useful in spoiler because you have fewer hearts, so the fairies are actually going to usually fill you up. And we're going to head into Thieves Town. Let's see if there's anything in here.
And apathyduck is going into the castle, so maybe there's progression in the castle too. So what was that? A big key to Misery Mire?
I believe that was Misery Mire.
And Misery Mire is a pendant tonight. Oh.
So we'll see if they need that.
Yeah. Another big key. So it's
the Desert Palace one we need.
Yeah.
Definitely need that one.
So it was a hard required double dip of Desert Palace, definitely.
Okay, first chest escape is not what we're looking for.
So maybe the second chest. And on Matt's side, only the two first chests were required, it seems. And he's heading for the boss.
Flippers. Yep, that's definitely required. So Matt will have to get those at some point. We do have Swamp Palace as a crystal dungeon, and that is the one place where we absolutely have to have flippers. You can fake flipper into Swamp Palace, but you can't actually get out of the water.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing in the attic, so we're just running up there to bomb the floor.
So Dark Side is following Matt into the Dark World.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a big difference whether you do that flippers grab before or after Thieves Town. So I don't think he loses any time there.
No.
It's just, the more the loss of time is going to back escape when you didn't need to. That's a bigger issue.
Yeah, and they will need flippers probably only when they have to find the mirror, they have to find the hookshot before they can think about this.
Yep, exactly.
And the swamp small key as well.
But it'll be interesting to see if Matt and Salty Fry find a better, see if they can route that in better. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it will depend if they have mirror first, and they can use it when they go to pod or something like this, maybe.
And
that might be a good strategy.
It looks like Duck is not grabbing that Misery Mire big key. So that could either be they've already figured out there's nothing in there, and the other team hadn't quite, just picked it up just in case. Hopefully it's not a we absolutely need it and we'll have to come back for it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because since they don't have time to figure out everything in the first 10 minutes, they don't want to take any chance. So that's a good point.
Yeah, I truly believe that the pilot job is a lot more difficult in this because pilot gets that spoiler log right when the race starts and has to figure everything out, split second.
Yeah, especially the first 20 minutes, it's quite frantic.
Yep.
Because the runner is gonna ask, "Where do I go? Where do I go?" And the pilot will say, "Hey, give me a minute. I have to figure it out."
And Matt finishing up blind and saving and quitting. Let's see where he goes next.
Maybe he's gonna go get those flippers. Oh, or maybe not.
No, doesn't look like it.
It looks like I was going to say hype cave play, but no. Is that the ice?
Mini Moldorm or Ice Rod, maybe?
Yeah.
Mini Moldorm. So let's see what's in Mini Moldorm today.
And those Mini Moldorm, they do not want to cooperate.
No, they never want to cooperate.
No, that's true. They're bad. Okay, so we have some. Oh, we have a bombos. Oh,
bombos and silvers. Okay.
Are we seeing Ice last day right now?
We could go to Ice. Yeah. 4 hearts.
No. Matt cannot. Wait, yeah. Matt has the hammer, so he can.
He can. I mean, he'd have to fake flipper, but it's Ice Palace, so who cares? It's Swamp Palace. That would be the issue. But we don't. We don't have our medallions marked, so we'll have to make sure that gets taken care of. There we go. They're both bombos, so that's kind of important then.
Yeah. And
also, welcome in SpeedGaming 2. We have our match between matt7898 and apathyduck. We are 16, 17 minutes in. And it looks like we're going back into desert. We gonna finish this off now.
Yeah, and very nice script fight against Blind from Duck.
Well done. I laugh at this one because Duck is, knows the script and he's an NMG runner. His pilot Solsky just wings it. still has not learned the script. So.
All right.
This is why Solsky's piloting and Duck is playing, I think.
So we had a small key on Blind. I didn't notice on Matt's side, but it's a swamp small key. It's
that's kind of important. Required. Yeah, that is the small key that you need.
So Matt decided to go into desert. So maybe indeed there's nothing in Mire because I mean if there's nothing in my area, might as well do this now.
Yeah, yep.
And give time to his pilot to figure out the rest of the route.
Yeah, I mean, these kind of dungeons where you just kind of autopilot them, it's a good chance for the pilots to go ahead and actually take a look and figure out what's going to happen next. So it makes sense to do it now. And it's possible we're not going to get a flute. It's possible that there is literally nothing in the Mire area, so there's no reason to combine it with anything. It looks like Duck's heading over there as well. Duck did not go pick up the silver, so his fight gonna be a little bit longer, but it's Matt doing a very quick silvers fight.
I guess I missed it. It was in Mini Moldorm, right?
Yeah, Mini Moldorm. Hey,
we need this.
So what? We have a mirror. So that mirror means we could not have routed differently anyway. You have to book hard required here.
No, Indeed. So what's the next step? Next step might be to, I don't know, they might need to find a hookshot to complete swamp, or they have access to pod. They can finish pod actually, if there's nothing else in there.
A little bit of indecision going on Matt's side. We'll see where is he heading.
Oops.
Well, Matt still needs to get the flipper, so he can't go to swamp even if he wanted to. Okay, I don't know where he's going. We've already done this stuff, I thought? Oh, something in the library. Big key to somewhere, okay.
Yeah.
Big key to Hera. Oh, okay. So I wonder if that's a I don't Hera pot, or if that's a there's actually something in the big chest of Hera. So it's gonna be interesting to see that one. Because you don't see runners in Sporolog go out of their way to pick up the Hera big key that often, unless there's actually something in the big chest. Because the Hera pot has become so prevalent in racing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But he's heading straight over to Hera, so I bet there's actually something in there. And you're going to see an NMG landmo from Duck using the bow without the silver arrows. Going to lose a little bit of time compared to Matt, although, you know, the time to pick up the silvers is probably fairly even.
Yeah. And silvers will save time on a lot of... it will save time on Ganon first, and quite...
Well, without Vidi being a thing, since we probably don't have to finish Meyer, the other time save will be Ganon. I feel like getting silvers might have been a decent investment. Probably more important for Matt, if you're not good at that NMG fight with just the regular bow. Okay, I really want to see what's in this big chest.
Yeah, it's curious as well.
Although the other possibility is that the hookshot. See, that's why. Yeah, I was about to say the hookshot might be behind the Hera pot, in which case you can't Hera pot. Oh, that is a nice. That is a nice Hera.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, it's a pendant. That's why. So we're just getting the 2 items.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like there's something east of the mountain. Okay, there's that single around there, so we're not getting that one, I guess.
So maybe something in Dark Death Mountain.
Yeah, because is it going into Paradox or Spiral Cave? And you can already open Turtle Rock.
Okay, to answer the question in chat about 12-6, so the number of points is, so Waffle House Drive-Thru has 12 points, Wu-Tang Clan has 6 points. Each win is worth 3 points. And so Waffle House Drive-Thru is 4 and 2, Wu-Tang Clan is 2 and 4. But it's 1 point for a tie. As far as I know, we haven't seen any ties yet in this league, but they do happen. There were several last season. And we have very different routes going on. We have, looks like, Duck using some all dungeon strats, mirroring into the library to get his Terra Hera big key.
Yeah, they figured that there was something important in there, and there is. So, Cake, what do we have? Oh, a small key to pod.
More pod.
So we need something in pod. We need something behind at least 1 key.
So we get 2 pod small keys so far.
And a small visit to Paradox. So maybe something else in here?
Although if it's convenient to route a second pod small key, if there's nothing else in there, it's nice to not have to go through the right side to get to the back. And there's our flute.
Oh, so maybe there's something in my area. Or maybe it's just to get around faster.
Okay, so we grabbed a blue cane and a flute. Yeah, I mean, a flute, if it's not out of the way, I think is worth getting. Interesting you grabbed the blue cane. I do wonder if that's a eventual Spike Cave play. And Duck picking up the fire rod in Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah, so it might be a spike cave play, but it's also a nice safety that is easily available. So we'll see.
Okay, looks like Duck's gonna make the Tower of Hera play. Okay, just to kind of describe how the league it's a league just like any other baseball or basketball or whatever, where you play everybody in your division twice. Once everybody in each division, eight teams per division. You play everyone twice in a certain week, and best record wins. Top 3 teams will make the playoffs in each division. So, okay, so let's see. Duck gonna go pick up his tempered sword and his hook shot, and let's see where Matt's headed. This is probably gonna be the Graveyard Ledge because he needs to get that fire rod too.
Yeah.
Also, we're gonna need to pick up some Turtle Rock small keys. They need at least 3 to complete the dungeon. 4 if they have to go to lava chest for any reason. So I wonder where those Turtle Rock keys are. In a lot of ways, the Turtle Rock keys are worse than the pod keys, because in Turtle Rock, you absolutely have to have 3 to beat the dungeon, whereas in pod, it really just depends on how much you need to look for.
Yeah, that's true.
And Duck not getting the sword? That surprises me.
Yeah, very surprising indeed. Oh, maybe
okay.
he was just told there's a sword there.
yeah. I mean, look, skipping silvers is one thing, but purposely going Master Sword Silverless, I think, is just the wrong plan.
Yeah.
So yeah, go pick up that sword. Especially when it's right there.
Yeah, it's not only Ganon, it's everything that you have to do in the dungeons, in the cheaty. Everything is just much faster with the tempered sword.
But more interesting, he is going to go beat Moldorm. This is a pendant.
And they already have... well, it's key sanity, so there's an object in here. So... what are we gonna find here? Very interesting.
The boomerang.
Okay.
Okay, he must really want that boomerang.
Or there's something in the pedestal, maybe. But it will be surprising at this point.
Well, he didn't pick up the Meyer big key, so that tells me there's nothing on ped.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. Okay, so Skullwood play format. And it looks like it's just a straight visit to the boss. There's nothing in here.
Yeah, it's always nice when you can do that.
Yeah. One of the other advantages to have silvers, we can kill those Skildos.
Yep.
With arrows. We cannot without the silvers.
No, you can't even damage them with regular arrows.
No, we cannot. Oh, very quick fight here. Well done.
And Duck grabs his flute. Let's see if he grabs the blue cane as well. He does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and we get a green pendant. Oh, I wonder... Huh.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if... So in the spoiler log, it doesn't say green pendant, blue pendant, and red pendant. It says pendant of courage and pendant of whatever the other 2 are. I always forget. Power, I think, is one.
Power and wisdom.
Power and wisdom. So I wonder if they got their pendant colors mixed up.
That's a possibility, yes.
Yeah, I wonder. So it may have been the fact that Matt just went and cleared got his green pendant. Maybe there's something on Saha.
Yeah, I see no other reason to beat that boss because he had nothing.
He didn't even touch the rest of Skullwood, just went straight to the boss there. Looks like Matt's gonna go get his flippers now.
Yeah, and maybe we'll see if there's something in Nego Tower, but we haven't seen any small key so far, so maybe the first chest? But now Matt has everything he needs to finish Swamp Palace with those slivers.
Yep. So he may go straight to Swamp Palace at this point. And in fact, Duck might be going over to Swamp Palace as well.
Yeah, and Duck is still at 3 hearts only. That's not a lot of hearts.
It really isn't. I mean, he's got blue mail, so it could be worse. But oh wait, I think we're going to the Bombos tablet.
Okay, so only flippers in the area.
And we got a big key to Swamp Palace. Interesting. Something in the big chest, because Swamp Palace, we don't actually need the big key to beat the dungeon. Nope. It's one of 2 dungeons that we just completely don't need the big key at all. There's 2 dungeons that we don't need the big key to beat the dungeon, and 2 more that we logically need the big key and normally don't. Well, Ice we never need it, as we saw with Hair. Sometimes we need it, depending on where that hookshot is.
Yeah, true. So very convenient place for that big key. And both runners are taking it, so there's definitely something in that big chest. We shall see. And Duck's not taking that small key to... I think it was a small key to Pod, if I remember well.
Yeah, I believe Matt picked it up earlier.
Yeah, he did, and but he might be able to pick it up at the end of the dungeon.
And muscle memory sometimes is a thing, because I don't think he really wanted that compass to Ganon's tower in that first chest.
No,
his muscle memory. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, they kind of know already where Sega to, you know, so it's fine.
Yeah, if they can't find their way to Agatu in Ganon's tower by now, we can't help them. But I am really curious to see what is going to be in this big chest that they both want.
Yeah, we still have a few possibilities. We still have to find a Cane of Somaria, an Ice Rod.
In terms of items, I guess that's it. We need a lot of keys, though.
Yeah, the rest.
In particular, we need Turtle Rock keys. We also need an Eastern Palace big key. Yeah, that's about it, I guess.
So
see, there's a small key to Turtle Rock. That's why they wanted the big key for this.
Yeah, conveniently located. Alright, so we are going to see maybe some diver down action here. With bounce, because we don't have the Cane of Samaria. Very well executed.
Yeah, nicely done by Duck.
And
convenient. It's our first heart container on Duck's side.
Finally. So that one you don't skip it. It's it's really on the way.
I really, yeah, there you go. Don't stay on the mirror.
No, it's a bad idea.
Matt also going to set up for that diver down with the bombs. No, it looks like he's actually going to do this the old-fashioned way. You don't lose a ton of time. Diver down isn't safe as much. Like Icebreaker is much bigger deal than diver down.
Is maybe something like 15 seconds or so.
Yeah, something like that. And that's assuming you get it first try. So, so if you're not comfortable with it, you know it's probably not worth. Oh, there's our ice rod.
And very, very nice one cycle Argus here from Duck. That was very well done.
So now just missing a Cane of Samaria and keys, and more keys. I said 2 Turtle Rock keys. We need Eastern Palace big key. We need Turtle Rock big key. Does Duck have any pod smalls? He needs at least one.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume our tracker's right, and that he has not picked up any yet. I know we've seen a couple on Matt's side.
Yeah, I've seen 2 on Matt's side. I think there's one in the dam. The other one, I don't remember where it is. Oh, there's one in Minimal Dorm, I think.
Yeah, that might be it. And that's where Duck is right now.
Silvers, too. Oh, no, okay. Maybe not.
Frankly, I'm not even sure he would grab those silvers if the bombos wasn't required there as well. Otherwise, he would have probably grabbed them before going into desert.
Yeah. We know that bombos will be hardly required for Turtle Rock, but that's it. So Matt is going into pod, and Duck is going back into the village. Maybe
well, he might. Well, he might need to get that Skullwoods green pendant.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. So what is on that green pendant?
Canis Maria, maybe? I mean, there's got to be better Turtle Rock small keys than that location if that's what we're missing here.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. Skullwood is fast.
Big key to Eastern. That's an important one.
That's very convenient. So they can do pod and Eastern in one go. Very nice.
And interesting picking up that 300 rupees. I wonder if there's something on Zora that we're saving up for.
I don't know. Either that or maybe some money to buy maybe a potion, but we'll see. Or maybe they don't need it. I don't know. we see here two very accomplished runners, so they can do things. They can do other things.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely not. We're seeing very good execution on both sides here. Just the routing. So far, I would say Salty Fry is doing a little bit better on the routing than Solsky is on Duck's side, but man, it's so hard. You know, it's just easy to miss stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
And Duck is by no means out of this. There's definitely plenty of game left to play. And there's another pod small key.
Okay, so three pod small key on Matt's side. Interesting.
And still none on Duck's side. I'm curious what's going on in pod.
I guess we will see that in just a few minutes.
And there's a blink and you miss it moth fight from Duck. Very nicely done.
That was fast. Very well done.
Like if I actually got to see it. Like if I looked away for 1 second, it'd be like, oh wait, that's over already.
And Matt is picking up that small key to Tower Vera. That's.
I wonder what's in there.
I don't know. I could hazard a few guesses, such as something like Ganon's GT big key or something like this. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. We still need a GT key, big key as well.
Oops. And Duck, unfortunately, is missing.
Duck misses the duck. Okay. For a moment there, I thought it was a little bit of indecision that maybe this wasn't the play they wanted to do, but no, they're going to go ahead and they're really just going to do Eastern.
Yeah.
That pod small key situation is interesting. I mean, they can definitely beat the dungeon because they can get that pod small key in Eastern. But I do wonder if there's anything else there.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, at the moment, I guess that at the moment they know exactly what is in there, so Matt will not have picked up that small key for no reason, I think. So I think they will need 3 keys, but hey, we'll see how this plays out on the Duck side.
Yeah, it's interesting because like 2 keys is nice because you can still just go straight to the back, but you don't have to go to the right side. 1 key, if you're gonna just use 1 key to beat the dungeon, you have to go fully onto the right side. But that 3rd key, I do wonder what else is in here that they did grab that 3rd key.
Maybe it's an easy. Okay, it's not that chest. Maybe there's an easy safety, or there's something that they need. Probably. Or it might be that they need a Turtle Rock small key that is located here, and there's another one somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah, they could be routing in different Turtle Rock keys as possible. small key to Ganon's tower, which you don't technically need. I think that's their second one. You can get away without picking up any Ganon tower small keys. There's the Cane of Samaria. That's needed.
Yeah.
So yeah, Duck's gonna need at least one more pod small key, preferably 2, to get that cane.
No, maybe there's one in the dungeon, but if that's the case, they will need to do the right side twice.
Yeah, it's a bit of a time sink. And the ones that he skipped were pretty easy, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they would have cost wouldn't have cost them a whole lot of time to go pick those up.
Well, the one in the dam was an easy one, yes.
Yeah, exactly. And what didn't we say? I think the other one was. It was either Mini Moldorm or was Paradox. Like one of those caves with like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and both players picked that Era small key. You noticed?
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, they both. Yeah, so there's something there too. So Duck's not going to be able to do all pod yet. I do wonder if he'll just do. I mean, he's right here, so it wouldn't be a terrible idea to do one or the other and then come back and do. Either get that cane right now, or no, he can't get the cane right now, but he can go ahead and beat the dungeon if he wants.
Yeah.
Oh no, he could get the cane right now, but again, he'd have to go right side. So it'd still be a little slower. And our tracker informing us that there's no pod key in pod, so... How dare you, Key Sandy, not put a pod key in pod?
Interesting.
Okay, Duck making quick work of those Armos Knights, though.
Yeah. So that means that Duck will have to leave. He has to get another small key, minimum.
Yeah, at least one more.
So that's a bit unfortunate because it will be a pure time loss for
Yep.
that.
So he is going to just come back and do the whole thing later, so he doesn't end up double dipping it. Yeah, now he's coming back for one of those small keys.
No, there's a post. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was just meanwhile Matt finishing up Helmasaur.
And for another small key, okay,
Skull was a pretty useless small key.
Yeah, at this point, quite.
I mean, technically, you don't actually need any Skullwood small keys to even full clear it. Now, with the pinball room no longer guaranteed a small key, it would mean falling down the hole to clear parts of Skullwoods if you had to. But I'm guessing we don't have to do any of that.
Mm-hmm. So Duck is going back into his turn. Oh, he never picked that.
Yeah, he's got the portal.
Key.
He got the small key and he saved his portal.
Okay,
so he's fine.
There. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, and if the other depending on where the other small key was, if it really was, I want to say it may have been Paradox. It may have been too far out of the way. Just do right side and just do it this way. Meanwhile, Matt's going to go into Ice Palace. So at this point, we're just missing that one more Turtle Rock Small.
Yeah, and well, we do need the
and Ganon's Tower. Yeah, big key. Yeah, you're right. One more TR Small, the TR Big, and the Ganon's Tower Big. That's what we're missing.
Yeah, that's it. So I don't know if we're going to see some iceberg. I'm pretty sure we will because
absolutely.
Matt has the Cane of Samaria. Yeah.
And with having no big key, you absolutely want to be hitting that switch, or else you're not going to be able to get through this.
Yeah. Very true. With one big key and one small key, it's possible to save that the time to. Oh.
Okay,
Matt got stuck into the wall, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, thankfully not a soft lock or anything like that. Just had to back out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, without a big key, you have to hit the switch. Otherwise, you won't be able to get down to the bottom. And duck falling off the bridge. Oof.
Yeah, unfortunately, he has to. No, never mind.
It'll be interesting to see how duck routes this. Meantime, Matt just going straight to the back, straight to the bottom here. I don't think there looks like there's nothing in ice.
No, and it's just. Yeah, duck is just going back to the beginning and doing right side twice.
Yeah, that's rough, but better than going far out of the way to get. Oh, the hookshot cave. Okay. Yeah, our tracker on top of things. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, that's, you know, if he'd gotten it while he was up there, then yeah, absolutely. But definitely don't want to have to go all out of the way for it now.
So Matt doing the Bumbos strat on Cold Stair should be a quite straightforward fight now.
Yeah, saves him a little bit of magic so he can switch the fire rod when those puffs get out of that corner there.
Yeah. Okay, so that's crystal number 6.
Yep.
6 for Matt. Only missing Turtle Rock. So I wonder if there's something else. There's probably something into the big key chest of Tower of Vera.
Yeah, there has to be. They both grabbed that small key.
Yeah. But I feel like he's going to go straight to the mountain now.
No.
Or maybe somewhere else. Yeah, somewhere else.
No, maybe there's a small key. You know, we still need 3 keys.
Yeah, they
Three
did
very
pick
different
up
keys.
that flute. Both players. So there's something around here.
Okay, Meyer Shed looks like it has something.
Yeah.
Big key to Turtle Rock. There we go.
Okay, we need this.
So now we're down to GT Big Key and one more Turtle Rock Small.
Yeah.
And he's mirroring again.
Well,
oh, okay, just the flute. Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing that there's a small key of Turtle Rock into Turtle Rock actually. Oh, or maybe not. We haven't seen High Cave yet.
We have not seen. No, we have not.
Okay. So I guess we'll find the remaining keys in there. Or maybe it's a type cave, I don't know. No,
this isn't Hype Cave. Pyramid Fairy?
Yeah?
Yeah, Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, that's gross.
It really is. If this... Well...
Okay.
Probably the GT Big Key. I mean... There should be 2 options for that Turtle Rock Small.
Yeah, but
of course, one could be even worse.
Yeah, the other option could be something like, you know, I don't know, Vitreous or whatever. So
yeah.
So
I was thinking,
maybe
Pen, Lumberjack, you know. Okay, Duck heading over to Ice Palace.
Yeah. So let's see.
Yeah, there it is. Ganon's Tower Big Key.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So now we just need one more TR small, and I'm guessing that's the thing in the basement of Hera.
Yeah, because it's basically the last item they need, and the only location that they went out of their way to get. Yeah, and Matt is using the lift,
yeah, this is not how you go to Turtle Rock. This is how you go to Hera.
Yeah, exactly.
In this day and age of Herapot, this is pretty gross. You have to do the basement, and you can't Herapot to get to the top because the hook shot's in the Tower of Hera.
Yeah, true. A forced double dip of Tower of Hero is never fun. Kisanity. Alright, so from there it will be only execution, go to Trinex and then climb up the GT, the Grand Tower.
Yeah, but Duck's got a lot of time to make up here. I think at this point
Yeah.
Matt really needs to make a mistake to get him back into it.
Yeah,
and given that Matt has twice as many hearts, more than twice as many hearts. No, wait, exactly twice. Yeah, he's 8-4. Wait, what? Duck?
Yeah, I was not following what happened.
I don't know what just happened.
I guess it
Did he
was,
not hit the switch?
Maybe, yeah. He forgot to hit the switch. Definitely.
There it is. There's that Turtle Rock small key.
Yeah, that's what happened because he did the icebreaker. I saw him.
Duck and I have had this argument of whether to hit the switch or not, and he was very firmly on the side of always hitting the switch. So a little bit surprised that he didn't do that. Whereas I tend to think that if you're not in go mode, there are times to not hit the switch. But in Key Sandy, if you don't have that big key, you have to. You absolutely have to.
And even in non-Key Sanity, I mean, it's a big risk, I think, to...
Yeah, the risk is if the big key turns out. The risk is if the items are like first 3 chests, and then you have to go pick up the big key in Ice Tea. I personally have actually never run into that yet. I've not been burned yet. It will happen, because these things do. I'd love to know what some of the percentages on it were. And the nice thing about Key Sandy Turtle Rock here is you don't have to check anything. You just go. The main thing is you have to make sure that you don't open the door to the lava chest. Also, don't die to chain chomps.
That's a good point. But sometimes it will... oh, there's a fairy, nice. But sometimes it can happen because you're gonna kill that pokey. It will have various RNG. And... oh, nice butter sword. And that RNG might make you bonk into that door. I know for sure it happened to one of my friends. And when you have to look for that fourth small key, it's not fun.
Okay. So now that we basically are in our no mode stage, the other Turtle Rock small key, Misery Mire Compass chest. So yeah. Definitely picked the right ones, I would say.
Yeah, Compass chest will be the... which one is it? Oh, it's the left side, right?
It's
side behind those blue blocks.
Yeah, it's that first one on the left side.
Okay.
So let's see. I want to see what these other pod keys are. There's another. There's a pod key in Misery Mire. Oh, there's a pod key on Trinex.
Well, that's not convenient.
And there was one in the brewery that I think we Eastern. Yeah, I don't think we got that. Well, maybe we did. I don't remember. But yeah,
Matt got it, I'm sure.
Yep.
So it was a third key in there.
Oh, I got the third teammate of the Wu-Tang Clan throwing it out there, debating whether she should just race without the pilot. Oh no.
Well, that's...
I suppose
guess
that's
a
your
big
choice.
risk. But everything is possible. Well, it's not.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else of interest that we should be looking at. I think that's pretty much everything that we would care about.
Yeah. Yeah, they have safeties. They have, powder, the burner. I guess that maybe Duck will look for 1 or 2 hearts, but maybe not.
I don't know. He's been pretty stingy on picking up any kind of safeties.
Yeah. So Duck is going for that GT big key into a pyramid, and we have a Trinex fight on Matt's side here, trying the 0 cycle setup, and that's yeah, he got it. Yeah, very well done. Oh,
we got the nice double spin. Very nice.
Yeah. Not an easy setup, but well done.
There's that other small key.
Yeah. I mean, the logic behind El Bazaar was not nice into that spoiler race, you know?
Yeah, I mean, strictly speaking, pod isn't fully in logic. Most of those locations aren't fully in logic until you have all 6 pod small keys. So if we were staying in logic here, that would be pretty ugly. But even if this were not a spoiler race, you wouldn't completely stay in logic there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we're just gonna head over to Ganon's tower, and we're just gonna head right on up because we already have a big key. So sorry, chat, no guessing games this week.
Yeah, and Matt already has 2 keys, so there's no need to pick one into the basement. You can climb immediately.
Yep, exactly.
Or maybe is there something on the porch? I don't know.
Something nice. Oh, he just wants the heart. Yeah, I mean, he knows he's ahead, so he has time to pick that up. So it makes a lot of sense to do that. I think if this race were really close, I don't think you pick that up.
Yeah, probably not, because I'm pretty sure that 8 hearts is enough for him to.
Eight's pretty good.
Yeah.
8 blue mail is pretty good. And according to our tracker, apparently there's another Ganon's Tower key on the tile room.
Oh.
Which isn't unusual normally, but you know, in key sanity.
Yeah, it can happen, of course. Oh, very nice here. Managed to dash through the spikes without getting it. Again, not easy to set this up, but well done.
But yeah, in the end, the story of this match, I mean, there were 2 issues, I would say, on the Yutang clan side. The first one being mixing up which pendant they needed. We'll find out if that's actually what happened, but they finished Tower of Hera for a blue pendant, but they needed the green pendant for I think it was the Eastern Palace big key. It was something required.
Yeah, it was the Eastern Palace big key.
And then the other storyline being that Matt and his pilot routed in pod small keys, and you know I feel like that's just something you just pick those up until you know you don't need them if they're on your path. And Duck and Solsky did not route those in efficiently and had to do an extra little bit of fumbling around to go get 1 extra pod key, and made it even slower because they needed 2, but 3 would have made it much nicer.
Looks like also that there's a small difference regarding menuing and quick swapping.
Yeah, Evo also is calling Duck out for not quick swapping. I know Duck is not a fan of quick swap, so...
Well, quick swap is life. Oh, it's fun.
Okay, Duck's gonna have to be careful here, down to 2.5 hearts. Matt in pretty good shape, gets another extra heart container. That one you probably pick up, that's pretty much on path. Unless it's really close.
So overall, it's quite a healthy scene, you know? A lot of safeties, other swords, silvers. I mean, you see a lot of those runner pilot race with only tempered sword, like no hearts, no silvers, nothing, you know? So quite easy on the health side, let's say.
I mean, Matt's number of hearts is almost as many as you'd have in a regular seed. Usually you'll have a couple in the second row. You know, a couple 3 in the second row.
Yeah. Alright, so it's time for that Aga to fight here.
at first, it looks like you should get a double out of this one pretty easily. Yep. Second pattern, not so nice. Well, more of the blue balls, not so nice, because that could have been a 2-2-2 if not for the blue balls.
Yeah. One thing interesting to know about Tiger 2 is that the main sprite will always send the energy ball for the first and the fourth cycle, and 50-50 a blue ball or an energy ball for the second and third cycle. And then the cycle start over.
All right, and we're going into the Ganon fight. Gold sword, silver arrows. This should not be hard.
No, quite a formality, I think. Even going for a double and the trident here with the butter sword, interesting. And I like this Pegasus boot strat here. Well done. And already in phase 3. And Ganon has been quite nice tonight, not teleporting too much.
We even get the torch glitch. And a really nice triple.
Yeah, well done on Matt's side here. Put your GGs in chat. Congratulations to Matt, who will be winning this race if he can cross a bridge. It should not be an issue. With an official time of, let's see, 1:01:01.
How very symmetrical.
Yeah.
GG's to matt7898 and Waffle House Drive-Thru. Moving to 5 and 2. That'll take U-Tang Clan and apathyduck to 2 and 5. Looks like Duck is going to go ahead and finish this out.
Yeah, he only has to climb that GT and fight Ganon, so it's not too long. And it looks like that we have Matt in the setup room here, so maybe we can invite him to
yep. And if Salty Fry wants
discuss with us.
Yeah, and if Salty Fry wants to join in too, we can get an invite out to him, I think.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. Whoops, I will tell.
And we do have Matt joining us in the chat here. GG's, Matt.
Hey, GG's, thanks.
GG too. Very well done.
Yeah, most credit goes to Salty Fry. He really put a near perfect route together.
Yeah, I mean, there were a few issues on your opponent's side. They I don't know how much you guys watch of the actual restream in these situations, but we did get a Tower of Hera finish. We're not sure if they mixed up their pendants. And
we almost did that, actually.
Did you really?
Yeah.
And some issues picking up pod small keys.
Yeah, the T-Rock keys and the pod keys were kind of the tricky part of this. They were both pretty out of the way for the most part. Like knowing to go to Bombos Tablet and Hera Basement for the T-Rock keys, that was kind of the difficult part of routing this, I think. Yeah,
so early on, do you just try and or I guess I guess Salty Fry would probably be the better person to answer this, but is the strategy to just pick up any of those on-path pod and or Turtle Rock small keys until you know what you actually need?
Yeah, if you even like an ice or a Skullwood small key, if it's on the way, then you got to pick it up just in case, because you got to, I don't know, just prepare for the worst, unless it's like super far out of the way. Like we knew the Thiefstown small key was in the bomb wall in Blind's Hut, and I only had one bomb, and so we didn't grab that, and luckily that wasn't needed.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that was interesting because you did your start was the uncle start, but you didn't actually check it. But you got that drop.
Yeah.
That it turned out to work out really nicely for you because you ended up only needing the one bomb in Kakariko.
Yeah, because it was the tier 3 triple that was the bombs, and so I was just gonna kill the green guards twice. When they dropped the bomb, I was like, "Oh, screw it! I'll get the flippers later, and I'll just go with my one bomb into Kakariko."
Yeah, that makes sense.
There was money.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand now.
Although there was a slight bit of miscommunication there, because Salty thought I got the flippers, and I didn't, and that's why I almost went to Swamp without them. But we corrected that before it became too much of a disaster.
Duck using both strats in GT here. Let's see that very often. So now, are you taking part in the next race between the two teams, or is it?
No, luckily I don't have to pilot. I'm kind of glad about that. No, Salty's going to run tomorrow night with demo piloting.
Nice.
So yeah, my work is done. This is kind of the most stressful week in these league races, I think. So I'm kind of glad that it's over.
Yeah, I noticed a lot. With all those races scheduled late, I think between SG Live happening last week and with people just wanting that extra practice time, that's how we got all these races all scheduled all at the same time.
Yeah. I noticed
the last couple days,
7 races going on at the same time right now. So.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's quite crazy indeed. But you're making a good point. I mean, this mode for the 4th week is stressful. It's not easy. It's stressful for both, actually, the runner and the pilots. When the race is done, we're glad. We can go back to, regular randomizer next weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all fine.
Feels casual after
it's
that.
a fun mode to commentate because it's very different, because theoretically I could just look at this. I don't look at the spoiler logs until you guys have basically gotten to the end, but it's kind of fun to instead of saying, okay, well, what's going to be here? Okay, what are they planning on picking up here?
Yeah, spoiler log mode is actually my favorite mode to race in Rando, and I've done a lot of them. I know Salty Fry has done a ton of them, so we were feeling pretty good going into this week. But yeah, it's a lot of fun because it combines. Because I love running the vanilla speed, like the speedrun as well, and so this kind of combines the best of both worlds, right? You get to plan a route, and then you can just kind of execute it without any of the randomness getting in your way.
Yep. But the hard part, of course, is the 0 time that the pilot gets to see the actual spoiler.
Yeah, that part. Being the pilot is just like praying you don't screw up. It's just like minimize disasters is kind of going for.
Okay, meanwhile, we have Duck in the Agatu fight with 1.5 hearts.
Yeah, he did a very nice triple at the beginning.
Yep.
3 cycles, very well done.
But still, 1.5 hearts for Ganon.
Yeah, he should be fine. He can do it.
Oh, he can do it. Just better him than me.
And maybe... Oh, he never picked that fairy, so he doesn't have a
No, he didn't. Yeah, and he didn't. He skipped that powder earlier for the extra safety at the top of Ganon's tower. So he can't take any hits here.
No.
No cape for safety. Pretty certain he doesn't have any bottles, like you said, no fairy. Jeez.
Yeah, he's fine, Other sword on his
pulling out the cane.
He's got the beard now. Oh, that's good, Yeah, so phase 3 is fine.
Once you get past that phase 2, phase 3 shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Phase 2 is scary.
Alright, so only phase 4 remaining. And yes, Ganon, we found your true and only weakness.
Right, makes quick work of phase 4.
Yeah. And he's done it well as well.
And he will cross that bridge and we'll finish up with official race time of 109.01. Sorry for the slight spoilers, but get your GGs in chat for apathyduck and his pilot Solsky. And we do have Duck already joining us. How you doing, Duck?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good.
We're good.
So, green pendant, blue pendant?
Oh, didn't tell me.
we
the
got
green
this.
pendant was the green pendant not required?
No, we were wondering, you picked up the blue pendant before the green one. And
the blue one was just because we had to go into Hera, and then Solsky didn't make it very clear that I wasn't also supposed to be killing Moldorm.
Gotcha.
Oh, right.
Yeah, not quite a scary olive doing the complete wrong dungeon, because we had to be in there, so it wasn't that bad.
No, and like the other big factor, of course, were the pod small keys. Just
yeah. Again, we were just a slight miscommunication. I mean that and not doing doing icebreaker twice. That thing. Can we?
So,
we're gonna allow icebreaker. Can we just allow the bomb clip?
We've had this conversation, Duck, and you're like, no, you always hit the switch.
You always hit this. Yeah, I know. Again, just allow.
I'm the one that says that you don't always hit the switch, but in this case, without the big key.
Yeah, you have to do it indeed.
Hey, I'm here. Good game.
Hi, Solsky.
Oh, hello, Solsky.
I made some critical mistakes running around Duck. Missed a couple of calls there for him, so.
Oh well,
yeah. I mean, we both. I mean, honestly, like the pod key, the icebreaker, the double ice, and then what was the third one? Oh, Moldorm. Like those are about
the same time.
I mean, that's right in that 8-minute range. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
They must have routed clean, which is really hard to do in this.
Yeah, they did.
Not making any mistakes at all. So
yeah,
ours was pretty good, but yeah.
Well, I'm not saying the route overall was fine, but I'm saying like the little mistakes. It's really hard not to make those little mistakes in this, and if they made none, like that's really impressive. So GG to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
we got Salty Fry here too.
Hello. Yeah. I got
router extraordinaire.
That one's pretty good.
I must say, very good job routing Matt into this scene.
Thanks.
That was well done.
Very well.
I put quite a bit of practice into routing these. Like I'd pull up just random spoiler log seeds, and I just kind of route it out as I would kind of theoretically be into Matt. Like he was never there, so I just kind of do it in my own kind of time. It only takes 15 or 20 minutes at a time, and it kind of played out pretty well. I could get a good feel for it, kind of what I wanted to do. Like every time I kind of just try to get ahead a little bit, like I always kind of play it out in my head. So like, all right, we got these items, so these are the spots that are available. So these are the spots I'm obviously going to check at this point in time. And then once I'm far enough ahead, that's when you start looking at those key items, the pod small keys, the turtle rock small keys that are really awkward.
Yes, the pod small key.
Which dungeons are pendants and which dungeons are crystal? You know, minor stuff like that.
Well, he's gonna call it that. Hey, Duck, you're gonna go to swamp. Before you go to swamp, get that small key to pod.
You didn't say that.
Yeah, I did. 3 times.
Like 3 times I said I'm going Bombos, I'm going swamp, and then I'm going mini Moldorm. You're like, yeah.
I was like already thinking Bloodstained Bingo at that point.
I know you were.
I'm already like 23 minutes in.
I'm shocked you aren't, honestly, to be quite honest.
For what it's worth, we got kind of somewhat lucky, I guess. I don't know. I thought we only had 2 pod keys going into pod, which would have been perfectly fine. It would have meant we just couldn't have opened that middle door. And then we get in there, and he's like, "Oh, we got 3 pod small keys."
Well, you had 3?
Whoa.
Yeah, they had 3.
I honestly don't even remember where we got our third one. Like, I remember kind of routing 2 and later on.
I want to stop you right there. The only people that get lucky in this league is Fear's team. So you know what? I think you guys just played real well and just routed this really well. So
okay. So you had the one from Eastern, you had the one from the Dam, and the one from Hookshot Cave, I think.
Yeah, that was Hookshot Cave, not the brewery.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Brewery was Turtle Rocky, I think.
Right, yeah, we went up to Hookshot Cave. Yeah, for some reason, I thought we had 2 going in there, but either way, like when I counted out, I'm like, all right, 2 is going to be good enough for us. Because like I was looking at all the other locations, and the other locations were terrible. Like one,
they were
outside swamp. Obviously, you guys saw the one that was on the Turtle Rock boss, so
Yep,
the force double dip theoretically, right?
Well,
Yeah,
theoretically, you're supposed to have all 6 before anything's in
no,
logic.
exactly, right?
There was one
Yeah.
in 2 Misery Mire, I think.
Yeah, there was one in Misery Mire as well. So yeah, that
Yeah, I
wasn't
think
exactly.
the last Turtle Rock, I think was also in Misery Mire. So.
Yeah, like that was the one thing. Is like, I'm all right. Can we skip both these and like completely skip Mire? And yeah, we were managed to do that. But I'm like, all right, now we got to go to Hera Basement in order to get that other Turtle Rock small key. So they weren't exactly great either,
Yeah.
but
But
they were a
Misery
little better to
Mire,
write them in.
Pendant
Yeah.
Mire, Hera Basement, when you're already on the mountain and going, can go straight to Turtle Rock from there. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Hera Basement.
That's what
wins
we were
hands
discussing
down.
too.
Yeah,
And
it's-
then Hera
It's
Basement's
honestly real
fun.
close. That 30 seconds in the basement is really bad.
Yeah.
What made it close is because you're already there. Like, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. That's why I asked like 4 times. Like, do we have to go there at all? And you're like, yeah. So I'm like, But
Would've
I'd be
been a
Yeah,
little better.
if you had to go to Misery Mire for anything else, then you probably grab the Misery Mire one.
honestly, the
Yeah.
cutscene for Mire is like 15 seconds or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
pretty.
significant.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
I think the big thing that would have made it, or make Hera definitely the way to go, was you didn't have a Mire small key because it was in the compass chest, right? So if you could have gone straight to the compass chest with that small key, it would have been a lot faster than having to go get the one on the right side first in order to get over there. So that would have made a bit of a difference.
Yeah, sure.
Can we talk about my awesome boss skills?
No.
Well,
Did we win? No.
1.5
So then we
cards
can't talk
on-
about it.
Literally, the only
One and a
boss
half
skill that
cards on
wasn't.
Agatu and Ganon was impressive.
That's the. I had the Zero Saga Argus. I had the single.
You serious like Argus.
Single spin on Cold Stare. The only boss I screwed up was Moldorm, and I didn't have to kill him.
Not gonna lie, I laughed at him when he was like, "Hey, can you rub me in some hearts?" I'm like, "Is this the apathy duck asking me for hearts?"
No,
I don't know, man.
Hearts. He got me 1, and then I got.
Oh, and then
bonus
the god of
spin
that
on
Cold Stare was the best. He's like, "I need hearts so bad." And then Cold Stare has like his 5th heart. He's like, "Oh,
I have 10 hearts. How'd you only route him 1 heart?
Well,
How did you have 10?
Because he's a
They were
link to
all
the past
the way.
god, and I didn't need to even worry about that.
You wanted me to get the cape last time. That was on the moon. This time you get me 1 heart.
On the moon. That's why we lost. You were like worried about hearts. I was worried about keys.
Yeah.
Well, and you did the NMG landmo with the bow instead of getting the silver shirt.
I was not.
Yeah,
into
that was
but
nice.
He was like, "Oh, I got a great 3-cycle Lambo." And
I
then
practiced
Didn't
it.
have a 3-cycle Lambo.
No, well, no, because of quick swap. Because after one cycle,
Oh, there it is,
off.
dude.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% blaming on that.
Oh my god.
Go
It
right
has
to
to
hell.
do it anyways. Blames it on quick swap. Okay, cool.
I don't think I like menued every single time. I don't think I saved one menu in this.
He really does
At
not like
all.
quick swap, by the way. Like that
It's
is
bad.
a fact.
It's
so.
really bad.
I agree with that.
Thank you.
I don't know how I
Matt,
feel, but I kind of like it.
continue
But
to
I don't-
respect you, Matt.
I don't know.
Thank you. I'm team anti-quick swap.
Yeah, you guys did a great job. Good
Thanks,
stuff, dude.
thanks.
Good time.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
It
I
really
mean, I
hurt
knew.
to lose the duck, so I'm glad I don't have to take that ridicule.
Yeah, I mean, like if I raced Matt and NMG right now, he's got a 50-50 chance of beating me. So I knew they were more practiced in this because we didn't practice at all. So like they were definitely favored in this by a bit, and like just our silly mistakes cost us. And then honestly, even like I mean, it was 8 minutes, and we had like 3 big mistakes. I don't even think that's 8 minutes. I think you guys still win.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
probably close, but yeah.
It's right in there. It's like probably like I mean, ice is 3. I know that the pod thing was probably like a minute and a half, maybe 2 at the worst. Moldom was another like minute. So yeah, it's like 6-7 minutes. So that's a really good time.
All right. Anything else? Any one of you want to add before we start to close this out?
Yeah, just thanks for the stream. GG's, everybody.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, GG.
thank you for running on the stream. It was interesting to watch and good execution on both sides. So well done, both of you, and good luck for the other weeks.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah. Good luck in your next race.
it,
I
cut
believe it's Solsky piloting Emo versus. We already said.
The Gong Show Part 2. Can't wait.
And I'm
tomorrow I get to
blanking
try
out
the
your
other
third
mode.
teammate. With Salty running the next one. So Salty Fry, good luck to you on that one.
Yep.
So-
Good luck to Emo and Solsky on their side. So
Yeah. Good luck on tomorrow, guys, and catch you then.
All right, later.
okay, and we do have more races coming up today. Looks like we already should have this one should have already started. The Double Dippers versus Old Swagger Jackson, Adam versus Walter. the 4th on the ALTTPR League 2 channel. Starting right about now, we have 2 races going. Team Kappa versus CLW, Gamachu versus Pika Pals. That's on SpeedGaming 4. Also starting should start a few minutes ago, the Immortals versus Tile Roomies. That'll be Hula Ninja versus Jay Misher. And one last match at 11 p.m. all by itself. Shack Tools Dig Games versus But We're Buddies. That'll be Ashdar versus Chelsea X Lynn. So definitely tune into some or all. Well, yeah, if you can tune into all of those, if you have your multi-Twitch going, enjoy them. But yeah, definitely lots more to come. And starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow, we have the Spoilers versus Team Jaime, Dr. Martio versus Kermit, and then pretty much every hour another race, and all the way up until 3 o'clock, 3:30, and then a couple at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So and at 10 o'clock. So yeah, there are a lot of races coming up, and next day or rest of the day and tomorrow. So definitely want to tune into all those.
Yeah, be sure to tune in to look at this. And I guess that we'll also invite you to don't forget to follow the runners, and because they put a great show for us. And
and a special shout outs to Rellin Tanker, our tracker.
Thank you very much to you.
We also had a little bit of help on getting the restream started. We started a little bit late for we had Lemelsworg working hard getting the restream up, and definitely thanks to all those folks and all the people behind the scenes at SpeedGaming and all the folks behind the scenes running the league. So we'll see you all at the next races, and I'll let you. If there's anything else you want to add, Falcon, go ahead and close us out.
Yeah, I guess thank you very much, Tracy, for commentating this with me. It was a fun evening. Very nice execution, very nice gameplay that we saw. And I guess we'll just say to you, stay tuned to other SpeedGaming channels for more races. The spoiler race week is far from being finished. We have a lot of action coming up, so stay tuned. And have a good night.